The Monkey's Fiddle. One day, Monkey became so hungry and desperate that he decided to leave his home and look for work in a faraway land. In his homeland, all the food, bulbs, beans, insects, and even scorpions was gone. Luckily, he found shelter with his great-uncle, Orangutan, who lived in another part of the country. Monkey worked hard for a long time, and when it was finally time to return home, his great-uncle rewarded him with 2 special gifts, a bow and arrow that could hit anything he wanted, and a fiddle that could make anyone dance. As soon as Monkey returned to his homeland, he met Bro Wolf. Wolf shared all the latest news and complained that he had been trying to catch a deer since early morning but had no luck. Monkey smiled and told Wolf about his magic bow and arrow. "If you show me the deer, I can bring it down for you," he said. Wolf led him to the deer, and sure enough, with one shot from Monkey's bow, the deer fell. The two shared a good meal, but instead of being grateful, Wolf became jealous. He begged Monkey to give him the bow and arrow. When Monkey refused, Wolf grew angry and used his size and strength to threaten him. Just then, Jackal passed by, and Wolf quickly accused Monkey of stealing the bow and arrow. Jackal listened to both sides and decided he wasn't the right one to judge the case alone. He suggested they take the matter to the court of lion, tiger, and the other animals. In the meantime, Jackal offered to hold onto the bow and arrow to keep it safe, but instead, he used it to hunt and feast on whatever he wanted. When the case was finally brought before the court, things didn't look good for Monkey. His defense was weak, and to make matters worse, Jackal sided with Wolf, hoping that once Wolf won, he could take the bow and arrow for himself. The court found Monkey guilty. Stealing was a serious crime, and the punishment was death. Monkey was sentenced to be hanged. But he still had his fiddle. As a final request, he asked for permission to play one last song. Monkey was a master musician, and his fiddle was enchanted. The moment he played the first note of the song Cockerel, the animals in the court began to move. By the time he reached the first turn of the melody, everyone, lion, tiger, wolf, jackal, and the rest, was dancing uncontrollably. Faster and faster Monkey played, and the animals spun, twirled, and leaped wildly. Some were so exhausted they collapsed, but even on the ground, their feet kept moving. Monkey, lost in his music, played on with his eyes half closed, tapping his foot in rhythm. Wolf was the first to beg. "Please, cousin Monkey. For mercy's sake, stop playing." But Monkey ignored him and played even faster. Lion, struggling to keep up, finally roared, "I give you my whole kingdom if you stop." "I don't want it," Monkey replied. "But take back my sentence, return my bow and arrow," and Wolf must admit that he lied. "I admit it. I admit it," Wolf cried. At the same time, Lion announced that Monkey's sentence was cancelled. Satisfied, Monkey played just a few more notes, then grabbed his bow and arrow and quickly climbed the tallest camel thorn tree. The animals, terrified that he might start playing again, scattered and ran to different parts of the world, never to hold court against Monkey again.